Is your mission in life trying to win everyone else's approval? Are you obsessed with what others might think of you? Are you afraid of being judged? Hi, this is Wanny Huynh. In this video blog, I'm going to share with you a tool to help you overcome negative criticism. When I was growing up in America, I was afraid of how I was judged. So I began to act, speak, and dress in a certain way. I become who I admire and look up to. As I began to reevaluate those I look up to, I realized that they were not better than me or smarter than me. I was doing it because I was expected to. As I began to pick and choose my friend, I remember in my teenage year, my dad said something which I never forget to this day. He said, "Son, don't have too many friends." Back then, I didn't know what he meant, but as I got older, it became more evident. The more friends and people I associate with, the more influent I would become. You become who you hang around with. That statement is evident in my mind. As I look back, I realized the impact this word had on me. My dad was warning me to pick and choose who I surround myself with. He didn't tell me not to make friends, but to be careful of who I decide to take advice and ideas from. Along my journey, I was afraid of what others would think or judge me of my failure. Later on, I realized that those people wasn't going to put food on my table or clothes on my back. If I win or lose, if I become rich or poor, they wasn't going to be the determining factor. So why let it get to me? When I stopped caring about what others said about me, my path to creating a better life become more transparent. Life is much easier when you only have yourself to blame. When I first shared my passion for public speaking, here are some of the critical opinions I received. They say, "Wanny, why do you want to become a speaker? You can't even speak correct English. Wanny, who would want to listen to you speak?" And so on and so on. Can you imagine if I had listened to those people who told me that I can't do it? I would never go on to publish 6 books and inspire others to live out their dream. Here's the one piece of tool I have learned along my journey which can help you overcome any critic if you use effectively. We are only going to talk about the negative critic. I'm not going to touch a lot on this subject because there are different types of critic and some can make a positive impact. To simplify, I'm only speaking of the negative critic. What I want to share with you work equally with other critics as well, but it's more effective when people throw things at you like, "You are not smart, you are too fat, you can't do that." With that kind of critic, you only need to say one word. This one word is straightforward, but yet powerful. I didn't realize the full effect of it until it was thrown back at me. I have been given a lot of criticism from those who I close to. Who hasn't, right? Every time I get criticism from them, such as, "Wanny, you are the laziest person I ever met," my usual response is, "Thanks." How do you think they respond to that? Speechless. That's the response I normally get. Again, can people argue with that after you criticize and you offer your thanks? Do you think they will keep attacking you? Of course not. And if they do keep on doing it, just keep on saying thanks to them. See how long that will last. If anyone criticizes you negatively, turn to them and say thanks. Add a little smile and show some confidence. You will have them running away, thinking you're crazy. On the other hand, if you try to defend yourself, you will only open yourself up for further attack. By saying thanks, you are indeed shutting them off. Go out there and use this word. Anytime someone say you're ugly, tell them thanks with a smile. No one want to give you praise, but if you accept disapproval as a compliment, then they will stop giving it to you. Let me know in the comment below your thought and feedback for this video. If you have other topics that you would like for me to cover on, please comment below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll talk to you soon.